My name is Phil Horstmann. I went to Parkway North High, graduated in 1984, and I live in Jackson Hole, Wyoming with my wife and 6 kids.
Perfect. What's a favorite memory of high school?
That's an interesting question. In high school, I really wasn't a great student and didn't really know what I wanted to do. Loved going to school, loved being around my friends and the activities associated with high school, but was always kind of trying to figure it out. So I liked working and always wanted to get into business, and finally was able to do that 18 years ago after being in the fire service, paramedic firefighter for Creve Corps for 13 years.
And then what did you do after that?
So I started my company Ascent 18 years ago, and we develop and engineer, construct data centers for large companies. Facebook, Comcast, Microsoft, companies like that. And we build the infrastructure in the buildings that house all their servers, that run the internet and power all the applications and apps that are on your mobile devices and your home computers. I think in hindsight, I would have done better in school, concentrated a little bit more on math. I really enjoyed an engineering class with Mr. Daniels at Parkway North, and reading plans and the work that we do today. I still use what I learned in that class always.
How did you hop from being a firefighter paramedic to starting your own company?
Sure. I've had a few small businesses. Again, I think it was kind of coming out of high school, not really knowing what I wanted to do, not really having applied myself as I should to gain a good foundation in academics. And but I always knew I wanted to go to work for myself. Was involved in the fire service. Got involved in the fire service, and then started a landscaping business, which my brother still runs today, a couple other small businesses, and then just kind of fell into this company. I saw a need and, quit my job and haven't looked back.
That's great advice for young people too, because I think that's a real common thing in high school. Everybody thinks you know what you want to do, and I sure didn't. So, was there a certain Parkway teacher that in any way influenced you or sparked anything that made you think I can start my own companies?
I think thinking about that growing up in Parkway, it was such a huge part of our family. Both of my parents were school teachers in Parkway. My dad retired after 47 years, and my mom retired after, I believe, 45. But my brother and sister and I, we all went to Ross Elementary and North Junior and graduated from North Senior. My best friends today are still kids that I went to kindergarten with. And, if you think back on it, Elaine Gabler, my second grade teacher at Ross, she really taught me how to read and was just a great person. Mr. Troutman, my fourth grade teacher, he was very engaging with kids and treated us like young adults. I remember having heated debates with him around the Ford-Carter presidential election, although we never really knew where he stood from a political standpoint. I mentioned John Daniels, my engineering drawing teacher at Parkway North, Mr. Hughley, the welding and shop teacher, where we were able to build stuff, and it was just a lot of great people and a real community for a long time.
That's for sure. That's for sure. It's fun because I know a lot of those names. Same schools. Any funny moments or aha moments that you want to share from school?
There was a lot of funny moments. I don't know if there's a lot that I should share with kids today. I think it's all those memories that help shape kids today, and everyone has a passion. I think a lot of times there's a lot of pressure to go on right away to college and do things, and I think the main thing is to follow whatever your passion is and try and be the best at it in the world, and have grit and perseverance, and I think the rest will take care of itself.